All right, what's up? What's up? We're just waiting for to go live on Instagram. We're just waiting for this to show up. All right, so now we're live on Instagram as well. So as you can see right now, the title of this video is saying I messed up. All right, and I've messed up on something I've been doing for a very long time. I want to come here and expose what that is. Okay, it's nothing too bad, but it's kind of bad at the same time. So while other people are signing up, what's up, Tay? What's up, Glitchy? What's up? Let's see. Let's see who else is showing up. Before I go into this, I just want to say that you know this is something that when it came down to when I realized what I messed up on, I was like, I feel like I really need to tell everyone so people can understand where I'm coming from. And it does have to do with something with I'm just giving you all a little bit of insight before more people show up, but it has something to do with a lot of the content and how I've been exposing myself online. Okay. So what I messed up on is pretty much this. Now, I've been vegan for over 13 years, right? And what I messed up is being vegan, not just being on a plant-based diet, but just talking a lot about veganism, actually labeling myself as a vegan. Like everything I've done for over the years to help with animals, to help with the ethics, to help with people, to be healthier. I labeled myself as this vegan idol, I guess you could say. Like my identity was really attached to veganism. All right. And until like literally just a few weeks ago, I would say like maybe 2 3 weeks ago, I realized that. And I had to kind of like sit down and recollect myself and try to figure out why am I here? Like what's the purpose of me being here, me going online, me running Body HD Fitness? Like what's the whole point? Is it more for vegan or is it for the people? You know what I'm saying? And I realized I had to make a choice, and I'm like, I'm here for the people. Like, yeah, I love animals and stuff like that, but I'm here for people, and I'm not all about just veganism. Like my name's Corinne Sutton. Like, there's more about me than just being vegan. Okay, and the reason I got to this point is because a lot of the content that I make, a lot of the conversations that I have with people, vegan and non-vegans, it was always around veganism, and even vegans would judge me on how I do my content sometimes. And I guess I just got tired of it because I'm getting tired of being judged, being like compared to other vegans, or how vegans should like if one person's more vegan than the other. I'm tired of that stuff because I'm like, I didn't join the health and fitness business just to talk about veganism and just like talk about animals and try to be like this vegan king. You know what I'm saying? Like I came here to help people with their problems, you know? And if it aligns within a plant-based diet, great. But if it doesn't, that's fine as well. As long as I'm here to help people, that is fine. And that's why I wanted to come on today to say that, I'm not here to really, I'm not here to really just sit here and talk about veganism all the time. I'm here to help people. So with that said, with my business, what we're doing, and it's not something that I haven't been doing. It's just that I'm being more vocal about it. What this is, and it's the reason why it's called Body HD Fitness. We help people who's vegan and non-vegans. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like when people who are non-vegan are being like bombarded by negative comments from vegans. And I don't like to be in the middle of all that. I'm like, I want to just help people to be able to eat better. And if they're able to reduce their intake of animal byproducts, that's totally fine. You know what I'm saying? It's still like when it comes to the vegan community, I still see that as a win. But even some people would judge me about that and say, like, why do you train people who's non-vegan and why you talk about, like, I've made posts in the past where I talk about animal byproducts and people would say, why we don't need another person talking about animal byproducts. I'm like, I'm a nutritionist. I'm here to expose the truth, not to lie to bend the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here to bend the truth or not talk about the truth and not help someone who might be willing to work with me to fix a vegan community agenda. I'm not here for that. I'm sorry. So like what I'm doing is I'm rebranding, and we have something called Hungry for Success. Okay. And Hungry for Success is going to go beyond health and fitness, because I've been in the business on the social media game for a very long time, since 2012. I sold over $1 million worth of products, and again, it's Corinne. I know more than just being vegan. Okay. I know how to write diet plans for anyone. I know how to write workout plans, right? That's what y'all know me for. Y'all know me for being vegan. I'm still vegan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still vegan. I'm still on a plant-based diet. But what I'm trying to do is, how can I help more people with everything that's going on in their lives? So, and what more value that I could bring on the table, right, to help people. So when it comes to online business, like I said, I sold over $1 million worth of products. Body HD Fitness is a multi six-figure business. Okay. And I want to open those doors up. All right. And say, like, I can help you with that. Like, if you're vegan, non-vegan, doesn't matter. I don't care what dietary preference you are. I can help you building an online fitness business or just an online business. I can help you grow your social media platform no matter what you're doing. Okay. I have over 140,000 followers on Instagram. I got like more followers on every other platform. I know how to grow that as well. Okay. So I know how to run Facebook ads. I'm into cycling now, so I'm going to start teaching people this stuff soon, but I want to really open up those doors because I'm in the game for the people business. You know what I'm saying? So regardless if you're plant-based, you're on a different type of diet plan, whatever the case can be, I'm here to help. And I wanted to really open that up. So what you're going to start seeing is that you're going to start seeing the content's going to start changing a little bit. All right. We're going to really start dialing down the animal stuff, like a lot of the animal, slaughterhouse videos and stuff. We're going to kind of start taking that away because, like, me and the business and what we're doing, we're moving to a different direction. Even with health and fitness, we're moving to a different direction. Like, we're going to be a little bit more vocal on the truth when it comes to nutrition. Okay. We're going to be more vocal on that so we can help more people. Okay. Because I don't want to really narrow it down and just like keep it so filtered that it's only vegans that I help. I want to be able to help people for business, for fitness, for health, for wellness. Like, these are the things and the directions I'm moving to. Okay. So if you're plant-based or vegan, I'm your guy. I can still help you out. You know what I mean? But if you're someone who's non-vegan, who's looking for help, I can help you with that as well. Okay. Maybe if it's business related, maybe you want to have a better social media practice. Maybe you want to learn how to have better online presence. Maybe you're trying to build an online platform for your business. Maybe you're a brick and mortar, you're doing well there, but now you want to bring an extra like $10,000-$15,000 into your business from online sales. I can definitely help you with that. Okay. So this is why I'm on here. And with that said, I want to read through the comments, see if people got any questions, any concerns. So we have Mosteria says, I think you're doing great work. The judging comes most when we are doing brave work for standing up for a higher purpose. No, I totally believe you. I totally understand that. The only thing I'm saying is that with me personally, though, like, and I know like you're people are going to get criticized for a lot of things that you do, but what I'm trying to say is that I don't want to get criticized on how vegan I am. You know, like, again, I feel like that the word vegan is like a label and an identity trap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm more beyond that. So I want to be able to express that better, if that makes sense. Okay. I don't want to just be like Corinne Sutton, this vegan bodybuilder shit. You know, like, I don't want to do that. And Mosuri says you can expand and redirect, but don't stop the vegan advocacy completely. Don't shut it down completely. It's my suggestion, even if it's outside social media. Well, I mean, here's the thing with the advocacy, and here's the thing. I want to be very honest with you. Like, when it comes down to the advocacy, like, I'm still going to do my volunteer work. You know what I mean? I do my volunteer work and stuff like that. I still work with like certain nonprofits. I'm still going to do that, but like, I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm cutting back on how I'm doing certain advocacies. Like, it's just that I feel from my point of view, it's like it's too much for one platform, and I want to be able to help other people on different things. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. So like I said, I'm not here saying I quit being vegan. I want to start eating meat and stuff. I'm not saying all of that. Like, I'm just saying that I just want to like, I'm changing up the platform to help people with their problems. You know what I'm saying? Not to always talk about veganism every single topic, every single pieces of content that I make, you know, because I'm more than that. And it's just like, I just don't want to be labeled as that anymore. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Sir, can I get to know that what are the charges for your personal training and custom diet plan? Yeah. So when it comes down to the custom training and diet plan, we start off with our most popular package is our 16-week online program. You know what I'm saying? Now it's called the Executive Transformation Program. It's 16 weeks long. Okay. And if you want to work with me specifically, that's starting off at $39.97. Okay. So pretty much like $4K. All right. So that's the starting point. And you're going to get like customized meal plans, customized workout plans, accountability support, plus private Facebook group and classes. You'll get access to my private app. Okay. The Body HD Fitness app that goes on any type of mobile device. We have 24-hour support, okay, from either me or one of my coaches. So you're going to be able to get access to that. And in those meal plans, you'll get like your total calorie intake, your macro intake, your grocery list, even recipe videos to show you how to make those foods. So you'll get access to all of that stuff, okay? So hopefully that helps you out. 1X Boss Up said, you got to reach a wider audience. I respect it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for understanding that. Because like, again, like, you know, I don't want to just be in this vegan bubble, you know, and that's why I'm doing this, because I don't want to just be in this bubble, this small world of just vegans, and because it starts ending up like an echo chamber, and I'm only talking to other vegans, and I want to be able to talk to other people. And even if we talk about like from the fitness perspective, from a fitness and nutrition perspective, and this is things again, I haven't been very vocal about it, but I have said it in my lives. I have said it to, if people are talking to me one-on-one. Sometimes I say it in certain videos, but not a lot. And again, I'm going to be more vocal about it. The thing is that some of the ways that I was able to help people to incorporate more plant-based foods or even go vegan is by not being so judgmental. You know what I'm saying? And when they worked with me, some people felt that they had to go vegan, but I told them like, you don't have to go vegan or completely 100% plant-based in the beginning, you know? So what I would do is I would create the program. I like using the term plant forward. We'll do more of a plant forward program where they have some animal byproducts in there, but we're giving them like the best choices, but we'll also put alternative there as well. So let's say someone wanted like they wanted eggs in the program. We'll build them like an omelet, same ingredients, similar to a tofu scramble that y'all probably seen online, but then we'll put like how much tofu they should have, and then we put how much eggs they should have, and then it gives the individual a choice, because a lot of people like choices. They don't want to be told what they can and cannot do. People want to have options of what they can do. You know what I'm saying? So and when it's like that, those individuals never felt as pressured, and guess what? They ended up reducing their animal intake by like 60 to 80%, or they went 100% whole foods plant based. And the reason I've never really been so vocal about it, because I've shown testimonials and I talk about like, I might polarize the message and say like vegan, eat meat to vegan. But the reality between that plurality and that post and what wasn't discussed is that part there. It's like I didn't just push veganism and push my ideology on that individual. I worked with them and I allowed them to decide what they wanted to do at the end. And I just continue to do me, and I say my things. I post whatever I post, but I never judge individuals that wanted to eat animal byproducts. You know what I'm saying? So that was the thing. So they ended up going more plant based because they felt the difference with eating healthier. You know what I mean? They didn't feel pressured. I didn't throw slaughterhouse videos in front of them. And here's the thing, like with me, I went vegan because of slaughterhouse videos. Like it's one of the reasons why. But a lot of people don't vibe the way I vibe. You know what I'm saying? They don't change because what they see. So it's why I'm changing some of the things I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I want to change it. So it's again, I'm not quitting on the vegan community. Like I appreciate, like the reason I have all these followers is because of the vegan community, but I'm not. But I just want to reach a bigger net, if that makes sense. Okay. It says UG says, but you are still vegan and keep promoting it or not. I mean, we're going to turn it down a notch. You know what I'm saying? We're going to turn it down a notch. Again, I'm going to focus more on helping people. So that's the content you're going to see is going to be that. More content helping people. So if someone has heart disease, like I'm going to show them the best foods to eat when it comes to having heart disease and how to get rid of it. And I'm not going to just polarize it and say you only need to eat plant-based foods, like, because that's a lie. It's a lie. It's not the only thing someone has to eat. Does it play a big role? Yes. Yeah. Does plant-based foods have a big role in health and fitness? Yes. It's not like I'm diverting off the path. I'm just being more polarized to what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to be more truthful and just being more of a nutritionist with a plant-based background, obviously. So it's like that's the only difference. You know what I mean? That's the only difference. Uh let's see on YouTube. Me on Yeah, let's see on YouTube. It says all right, so I think it's Peter. It's good to show them that animals can actually change genetically into people. That's my personal opinion. Sometimes it might be hard for them to understand that truth. Telling them that our basis of our consciousness is the same as that the other species is also important. We can help them with what we can. We can build the vegan community also. I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, and I totally understand where you're coming from, but the reality is this. And this is just from my partake. Again, it's like some people, like, by saying, like, by it's good to show them that animals can actually change genetically into people. Like, by eating animal byproducts, their genetics is going to change. It's like it's a hard pill to swallow. Let's say that it's a hard pill to swallow. Like, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I could show studies about, if you eat an animal that stress goes into them. I think a lot of people already know that. But again, when it comes to, like, when it comes to that standard, or what you're trying to say, is like, people are just going to counteract with, what about grass fed, or pastured raised animals? They live more peaceful. Like, there's always going to be some type of justification. You know what I mean? And the thing is with me, like, I don't think that's really going to help someone. Like, for some people, yeah, but I don't think it's going to help majority of people. That's going to be a good reason for them to go plant based. You know what I'm saying? And I've been doing this for a very long time. Like, more people are more interested in themselves. Yeah, that's the reality. And this is why I say I messed up, because I fell down that rabbit hole preaching about things like this, but it's not what really gets people attention. More people are more focused on themselves. And that's why I said, like, with the content, I'm going to move more to content into things that's more like truth, like things that's going to help people specifically. So it's like, and again, like, I understand, but, like, it's like, if someone has heart disease, you think they care about the animal changing their genetics, or they want to get rid of the heart disease? They want to get rid of the heart disease. Maybe once they're more plant-based, then I could start exposing that to them, and they're more willing to listen, and then it starts making sense. But when someone has heart disease, they're just kind of focused on, how can I fix that? So I know exactly where you're coming from. But the thing is that, again, what I'm doing is I'm moving in the direction, not just the vegan community, but to help people, like the health and fitness community. Like, that's the community I'm moving more into, is a health and fitness community. Like, again, I'm not sitting here saying, like, I quit being vegan. I'm going to start eating steak and stuff like that. Like, I know I make videos like that and throw jokes and shit like that, but that's what that is jokes. This is real, like, real talk, because I could never see myself, like, start throwing stuff into my body like that, for many, many, many reasons. But again, I just understand, when it comes to helping people, I want to open up myself and be more truthful when it comes to nutrition. And then also, at the same time, I'm opening up a second business, which is Hungry for Success, where it's going to be more for, like, online presence, building a business, video marketing, like how to be in front of a camera. Like, I want to teach you all that stuff. And that's where I'm moving more into. So, and this is why it's one of the reasons why the animal stuff that I'm talking about is going to start turning down. I'm turning that notch down. I would say by a lot, because I'm moving more into the people. I want to help more people. Like, would I still go to advocacies? Will I still do certain things? Yeah, of course. But it's not going to be the main topic on my page. Because I feel like, y'all been following me for a long time. I mean, y'all know, like, a lot of stuff y'all seen is all about veganism. Everything is about veganism, but it's not really about helping people. And that's where I messed up. It's not really about helping people. It's just helping animals more than anything else. But it's not really helping people. Obviously, if it's helping animals, it's want to help them. But I want to change up the content for helping people. Does that make sense? So let's see. Let's see if there's any other questions or concerns. Great guy. Run Fun reporter, or Run Funk, or Rude Funk reporter says, great guy. Love from Germany. Keep on from forming. Yeah, no doubt, man. Thank you. Young says, hi from Israel. Hey, what's up? Fuki says, you're right. No doubt. Thank you. Thank you for support. Yeah. And thank you for such a support. I'm surprised I didn't get any hate on this, but like, I just hope everyone kind of understands what I'm trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? I hope everyone just kind of understand what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? I still want y'all support. I still, I really appreciate everything y'all been doing. Y'all following me and liking my posts and commenting. I appreciate all of it. And super happy that a lot of you guys are supporting what I'm trying to do, my next venture. You know what I mean? But if y'all want, let me know too. Like, would y'all like to see more content on that? Would y'all like to see more content on, like, building an online business? Would y'all like to see more content when it comes to getting more visibility online? Because I think, especially since the majority of you guys are vegan anyways, like I shouldn't be the only person only talking about vegan. I mean, if you want to talk about it, if you want to build up a bigger platform, it could be about veganism. It could be maybe you want to build a job or something online. Maybe you want to be a fitness trainer. I don't know. It could be anything. I can help you with that stuff. So, like, would you want to see more content on that? Would you like me to build content on, like, running ads or writing copy for social media, or how to start, like, content ideas, like, let me know. Let me know if y'all want to see that stuff, because that's what I'm planning to do, is making more content on that, show y'all how I did it so y'all could do it the same. Let me know. All right. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you for the support and everything. And then I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.